I was remembering when I had interviewed you the first time, when I was putting together the top 100 survivors, and I was asking you about what it was like playing with Big Tom and Lex and Ethan. And the last question I had asked you was, if you were making your own top 100 survivors list, who would you put at the number one spot? And I don't know if you remember, but you said I need a second. I think you thought about it for about 4 or 5 minutes. And do you remember who you said, who your answer was?
I think I do remember. Do you remember who I said?
I remember, yeah.
I think I said Tom Westman. I think I said Tom Westman.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You said Tom Westman. Yeah, the winner of
Did you not think? Did you think I had changed my mind, or that I wouldn't remember, or what?
Well, no, I was bringing it up because when you said Tom Westman, you gave a very detailed and a great explanation why. But you also had said, Adam, if you ask me a week later, I'll probably give you someone completely different. So now it's not just a week later; it's 8 or 9 months later. Is Tom still your number one, or has he been replaced by someone else?
I don't think he's been replaced. I mean, I think of, such a strong player from the beginning that everybody knows, not just strong physically. He's got a strong social game. To let somebody walk to the end like that is pretty much says a lot about his game. A whole lot about his game. There are other players, gosh, I mean, I really like Mike Holloway, which I'm sure I would have mentioned him. He's one of those that did not get to play Winners at War, which it was shocking to me. He's one of the ones I really, really miss not seeing out there. But yeah, I still think, even like with Mike's game, Mike had to keep fighting and winning and winning. Well, it seems like Tom Westman was the same. He kept winning and winning, but people still never thought, hey, we might need to move him out of here. With the NYPD fire department, I mean, he had going into it every reason for you to want to get him out, but they never did. So I think that just says, again, behind the scenes, as far as his social game, they had to really, really think a lot of him, for that to happen. So, even if for somebody, again, like Todd, it's so interesting to see that Todd, from 15 years old, was a huge fan of the show, had always wanted to play, had formed a high school club, a survivor club in high school. And as senior, a superlative, I think they voted him most likely to be on Survivor. Mm-hmm. What? Even you saw he had to play the game. So for somebody like a Tom Westman that started out with everything he started out with and looked like he just breezed all the way through after, was Palau season 11, you guys? Is that right? Or is 10? What was Palau?
It was 10.
10? Okay. All right. So there have been 9 previous seasons. You know the drill. Even for me in Africa, I knew enough to know you got a strong, dominant male, Lex, you got to get him out. You have to. And even Lex was controversial because he was pushing some buttons of other people and kind of making other people think we got to get him out. But he kept winning. Tom Westman kept winning. And I never saw much of any kind of people wanting to get him out. So, okay. All right, Adam, I know you asked me a question, and here I go. Blah, 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 blah. Tom Westman is still my number 1 answer.
To watch the rest of the interview,
make sure you click on the video that is appearing on your screen right here. Click on it. It's awesome.